Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 25th of March in the year 2020. And the martial law, under the guise of a make believe disease outbreak, continues to move forward. LA County Sheriff orders gun stores to close, adds 1,300 deputies to patrol. So, there's a disease that isn't really killing anybody, and the place that it originated from in Wuhan is actually easing restrictions on people there now, is suddenly spread more rapidly if you happen to own a gun to protect yourself. But fortunately for you, the powers that be are looking out for your best interest, and they don't want you to be able to protect yourself. So that's what that is right there. Number one. Let's look at number two. LA told everyone to shut down their stores, and people were sending me emails saying, oh, people aren't shutting their stores down. Well, in a war of attrition, which is what this is, the food, the water, they'll just continue to choke and choke and choke until every single solitary American complies or is dead. Because now the LA mayor or governor is threatening to shut the water and power off because you'll be safer at home. They're destroying America under the guise of a fake disease. And yes, I stole this video from Never Lose Truth. So link will be in the description, but I didn't have time to go through this because we're having problems here with the power already. Shocking, right? No pun intended. Do you remember that Economist cover that I showed you constantly showing Trump sitting on top of the world with the American flag rolled up under his ass like a toilet, and he was holding a scepter in his hand? Well, here's Time Magazine. You seeing this? And then, where is it? Here's the Daily News. Do you remember all those videos I told you that Trump would be the last president that we would ever have, that he was brought in to oversee the destruction of the dollar? Well, that's exactly what's happening right now. Right now. And people are still walking around and doing as they're told for the most part. They've launched drones to chase people around and tell them to go inside. They're talking about people locked up in jail. 4 people are sitting at a table together. It's deadly. It's ridiculous. I've shooken hands. I've gotten gas. I've gone to stores from coast to coast. There's nothing wrong. If you turn on the television, everything's wrong. If you turn it off, everything's fine. We are not going to have much more time. I made a video a while back saying expect an enormous event in April. Well, guess what? April is a week away. April Fool's Day is one of their holidays. Every April they pull off a massive thing. The troops continue to roll into place. They're going to force you to take a test for a disease that they made up, that Bill Gates owns the patent to, that isn't deadly in any way whatsoever at all. They're going to force you to take a test, and then they're going to force you to take a vaccine. That's the entire end game. It's the reason why Event 201 starts out talking about disinformation and anti-vaxxers. People, I don't know how many more times we're going to be able to save this online because they're going to take it away. There's no two ways about that. This is slow rolling martial law into America. Looking at this from a military standpoint is absolutely, totally, completely brilliant. Because how else would you get as many troops as you need in America to pull off martial law while not telling the troops what they're actually doing? They're under the guise that there's an outbreak of a disease and they're trying to save people, etc., 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 while they're simply putting martial law into place. Nothing more, nothing less. And if you continue to sit around and doubt what you can see with your own eyes, ears, nose, and senses, God-given senses, and continue to believe the mainstream and the corrupt scumbag criminals that have been running this world, bringing us to war, genetically modifying our food, fluoridating the water, and spraying the skies, you're going to get exactly what you deserve. Americans are staying home like a bunch of absolute cowards. I'm pissed right now because I never thought it would go down this easily. Sure, there's some awake people, but they already got a bullseye on us. No big deal. And you know what? I'm good with it. I'm absolutely good with it. Because just like MIT said, shelter in place, social distancing, that will be the new normal after this entire thing clears. After you take the forced vaccination, after you accept the New World Order currency, This is exactly, I feel exactly like Bill Cooper trying to warn people about 9/11, and then it happens and they still don't get it. This is happening right now. This is happening right now. You see this email right here? I've got about 50 of them. Nobody has this virus because it's a cover for taking over. They shut down the entire world. And now they're running stories saying, well, Wuhan is lifting some of the restrictions on the people. That's a psychological op to make us think, well, maybe it's going to get bad here. But just like in Wuhan, they'll lift the restrictions afterwards. No, they won't. You will do I mean, you're going to live in this world with these new rules where you can't even go near another person. Wake up. Time is running out. I'm at a loss. At any rate, wake up right now. Share this or don't. I'm out.